0. Unstoppable force down below. Beloyski's still able to go in. Oh, gets a Jikundo on the way to Dragon down. The Abyssal Arrow doesn't latch Chidera. So jumping back and forth, Fabian is able to escape. The Queller comes down as Witty gets taken out by Chidera, who's dashing non-stop. Finally has a bit more backup. The Abyssal Trap finally lands with the Abyssal Arrow there, but Chidera is still staying alive. Split on him. Chidera, what are you made of? Finally, he will fall. Fabian now cutting Gobs down. Flicker out from Gobs. It's by Chidera's hands. Feather airstrike coming down. Fabian locked down as well. Able to walk in, but he gets slayed by a boy! And Witty is the saving grace. Now Shiggy dives in, but it's Chidera who dives and who claims these kills. Witty slain.
What?
Oh boy. Oh, throwback to week 1. Throwback to week 1. Selena.
So
he's won one
twice technically. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but it's something.
It truly is. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the land of Dawn for game number 2 between TLID and Geek Fam. Let's see whether or not Geek Fam with their Hanzo can actually force a game number 3. Or will the Selena pick finally work out?
Oh boy. Skirmish forcing the flicker out from Witty. They are holding the orange buff. Arando's gonna put some pressure on Gobs again. Slam, pass, flicker out from Gobs. Beloyski with the Jikundo, a boy rotating as well. But Fabian still gets that fast clear.
Again, right? The Selena pick, Arashi, you were talking about wave clear with Cho and the Farsa. It's already a difficult combo to kind of deal with, but I believe Selena doesn't have the best wave clear either.
I mean, I've heard people say that the Selena has surprisingly good wave clear. I feel like it's not abysmal, but I mean, against the Farsa, right? Against the other meta picks in the meta right now, it's definitely gonna struggle. Both teams wanting their roamer and mid lane to be across the map with the Wilderness Blessing. And Harith with the Inspire, more mana for Chidera, so Aaron Shiki gonna be a bit more careful with trading, but look at this.
Ejector. Shanpu from Beloyski, another Shanpu coming down, make kids! Able to get first blood for Geek Fam.
So 1-for-0 trade. Back to your point, Arashi.
Yeah, it's just the clear speed for both teams. The fact that now also, technically Hanzo can just enter those skirmishes from all across from all the way inside his own jungle. I feel like it's gonna be difficult for Team Liquid ID to react to it. It is a bit of a harassment gang coming in from a boy. That's the Wings by Wings effect as well. And they haven't really brought all of this to bear to the gold lane, by the way. Once they move to the gold lane, those are easy dives, I feel like. There's so many tools available for them to take out Aaron Shiki, even with the Purify.
That and wait till level 4 as well, right? Wait, look at this.
Red trade from Fabian, clean take for TLID. Oh, Beloyski dodging away. A boy doing the same thing with the Wings by Wings. TLID rotating down below. Chidera, gotta be careful.
So even though the fact that Geek is controlling this early game stage, again, they're conceding these neutral objective takes.
You're trying to make sure that May Kids can keep farming, not really going to be forced into a skirmish and engagement. It's almost like a similar idea from game number 1, how they're maneuvering, but May Kids trying to get out there with the shadow form, spirit form.
No orange buff, it's taken away. TLID, do they want to continue? No, they don't want to trade it. Free orange for May Kids.
So it really seems like Geek Fam are just trying their hardest to get a farm advantage right here. Dodge away from the neutral objectives, but look at this. Beloyski.
Shanpu, Jikundo as well. No one's waiting for Dragon just yet. Queller comes down. Beloyski with flicker out. Aran. Split. Into the turret, just providing some pressure for the team.
Okay, pressure being dealt here. Beloyski's caught a little bit low though. Do they really want to go for this? I think for TLID right now, the winning conditions are so precise, right? Yaheskel needs to be very precise. Oh, Chidera! Woo.
Aaron with the instant teleport back to the lane. It's gonna allow him to actually control the lane much better here. But look at Team Liquid ID. It's almost like they recognize that Geek Fam wants to play for the farm advantage, and they're invading.
Oh, great usage of the unstoppable force. Bring Beloyski back to the team, but what? Gobs tried to go for the flicker earlier there, and doesn't get the Raging Sandstorm flicker. Just out of range, down below. 1v1, Aaron Shiki able to survive. Chidera! Solo kill down below. Fabian cutting him down. Abyssal trap on Beloy. Goodbye, Beloy.
It's been very messy, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 4 minutes. A 1-for-1 trade. That is Beloyski, though. The roamer from Geek taken down for the price of Aaron Shiki. Not the best of trades, but it looks like TLID are very quick to their next objective, which is that turtle.
And they're so active at just denying Geek Fam. They go for the turtle, but they also make sure that Fabian has time to go for his purple buff. Make its path up there to try and maybe go for a steal, but it won't be allowed, man. Team Liquid ID. Oh, hang on.
Oh no, Aaron against Soul Snatch, but a boy gets the kill. Geek Fam trading on the map as TLID claim the neutral objective. But Fabian wants some more. Goes over to the purple buff. Naked still down below. This should be free for Fabian.
Aaron Shiki playing the role of sacrificial lamb in this game. Is this okay to do?
I think if both... Aaron Shiki can afford to do that a bit more because he actually scales better in the late game, in theory. So it makes sense that Geek Fam are going to have the advantage there in the gold lane, right? But Team Liquid ID are making sure that even if Aaron Shiki gets so far behind, the rest of the team are actually doing great objective-wise. And looking at the gold differential here, I mean, it's dead even, man. Both teams. It's just the trading and the dives from both sides.
There still wants to stay here. Witty gets the ejector. That's it, Witty. Oh. Stun in the turret. Yehezkiel force back. Gobs also just down below there. Aaron gets a gold crab. But oh, maybe he doesn't get the gold. No, he does. He does. Spear of Misery.
Not the best engages from TLID. I think it could have been a lot cleaner. But for some reason, Aaron Shiki is leveling out in terms of gold even before that gold crab hit. Because Chidera was, I think, 700 gold ahead. And then it was like a 200 gold gap. What is it now?
Right now?
Should be very minimal. 500? Not even.
It's 4K for Chidera.
Whoa.
400. It's about 400. Aaron though.
Beloski walking up 2. No, Geek Fam just disengage.
Alright. So Make is, as you can see, not really doing a lot of too many ganks, going for the guaranteed kill and dives when it's available. But for the most part, even the ultimate is used to just rotate around the map faster. Beloski though.
Let's go kick again. Look at the follow-up from a boy. Still able to flicker out. Witty. It's stunned up. No ejector. Meanwhile, Abyssal Arrow lands on Gobs. Spear of Misery pins Beloski down. Still Fabian on the turtle with Chidera there to hover over. Should be a free one. Witty gets away. Just barely. Beloski walks over to Jiku. No Gobs. Looking for the angle. Aaron Shiki decides, yeah, maybe they got 4 guys here.
They're trading again?
First on the Chidera. Still jumping back and forth. The Purify 2. Aran has a split on him. Wants to go for it. Full dive from Aran. Chidera still able to survive. Aran takes another turret shot. Fabian dives in. Chidera is playing a mini game, and he has dodged everything.
That's insane. That was a 1v3 at the end of it, and he was able to get out. That would have been an immense trade for TLID if they were able to get Chidera down, but Chidera on the Harith, 201 KDA. Hasn't been playing it this season. He pulls it up, and this is the performance we get.
He's got the moves. He got the footwork there, just dodging from everything. To Geek Fam, now here's a question, man. They've been trading so far as much as possible, but with the Lord being so much more important now, the first Lord, I don't think they can afford to keep doing that. This might be one of the first fights where we can see both teams attempt to go for a proper fight.
So both gold laners finally get their second item. Chidera looking to push. Fabian's in the vicinity. But the traps are doing a lot, right? They're telling TLID, giving information for TLID to figure out where Beloski is on the map. So that surprise element shouldn't be too much of a factor against TLID. But wait a second. Top side.
Aaron again, the Purify out. The Raging Sandstorm locks him down. Gobs heals back up. Aaron 0, 3, and 0. Unstoppable force down below. Beloski's still able to go in. Oh, gets a Jiku on the way to Dragon down. The Abyssal Arrow doesn't latch Chidera. So jumping back and forth as Fabian is able to escape. The Quella comes down as Witty gets taken out by Chidera, who's dashing non-stop. Finally has a bit more backup. The Abyssal Trap finally lands with the Abyssal Arrow there, but Chidera is still staying alive. Split on him. Chidera, what are you made of? Finally, he will fall. Fabian now cutting Gobs down. Flicker out from Gobs. The Queller doesn't get the job done. Gobs running away with a sliver of HP.
With that many members down from the side of Geek, this should be TLID being able to take it down. Beloski seems like he's on the way, but I think this is a reset. I don't think they want to commit to this.
Makis is alive, but the HP bars of Team Liquid ID are way too low. Beloski has shooed them away.
Makis is a level below Fabian. Do they really want to take this risk?
Jiku, no. And now the Feather Airstrike to lock him down. Makis picks up the kill. Witty still able to escape with the flicker, but Makis chases him all the way to Spear of Misery. Doesn't really help him that much. Witty! Soul Snatched. A boy takes the kill. 2 for 0 for Geek.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't think Aaron Shiki's ready yet for the damage that we expect him to be able to output. The fact that he's been oppressed so many times, he's not nowhere near the Trinity. Fabian,
he's trying his best to get in. Now the chase down. Fabian gonna be chased by the Soul Snatch again. His Kids continues to dive with the help of the Feather Airstrike, picks the kill up, and all TL can do right now is an SOD that does not get the Lord. It's a turret up top.
Oh man, if you look at ID, it was looking so good for them, but I think they overestimated how well they're going to be able to take that turret there, and because of that, they were way too low. They did not want to take that risk, and they backed away. Geek from getting so much value, and now with the Lord, right, their composition can deal with this Moscow threat even better. Make hits!
The pick to try to escape the Hanzo. Yehezkiel taken out by Makids on that Hanzo. Aaron in the bottom lane trying to clear out the wave again. Will be able to do so. But Geek fam, they took the Lord earlier. This new Lord will start charging from the get-go.
Makids is a problem. 403 right now. He's 600 gold ahead. The damage output, wait.
B with a kick. Even with the ejector, unable to survive. Makids almost getting the Soul Snatch, but will retreat to his real form. Chidera's got the Holy Crystal.
This isn't good. This is looking really bad for TLID, despite now Aaron Shiki picking up the Holy Trinity. Do you not think it's too late?
I mean, it's better late than never. But oh, Globs taking a ton of damage there. Geek fam, they're just waiting for Makids to make them next move right here. Oh, it's a say-so.
Yeah, not the best option, not the best choice to go on to Witty.
Probably not. But now, they're gonna wait for that Lord on the top side to push in together. They have the Farsa in this siege scenario. Team Liquid ID, what's the move here?
Good Abyssal Arrow over to Beloyski again. The Holy Defense already proper run with the flicker forward, finding avoid the ejector from Witty! Aaron gets his first kill of the game. Aran with the split still able to escape. They're looking for the chase. Aran, can you run? Gobs walks back up. That's a kill for Chidera. Abyssal Arrow not connecting Fabian back into the mid lane. Beloyski looking for the pick. Fabian blinks out.
1-for-1 trade, a boy for a run. But now they're not going to be able to utilize a boy in the siege unless they buy a little bit more time. 8 seconds on the clock for him to actually spawn back. Fabian still will be able to get out. It was very close earlier on, but I think TLID played that really, really intelligently.
I mean, the fact that a boy, of all people, got ejected right there on the top side, that was unfortunate for Geek fam. Well played by Team Liquid ID. Overall, though, 3k gold ahead. Iron Shiki, if he does scale up more, will be able to actually do something, can still carry in the team fights, quote-unquote. But right now, there's just too much damage. But look at that.
It finally lands. That's the Abyssal Arrow that they've been hoping for. But look at the damage done to Aaron. Was that the Feather Airstrike? Again, the kick coming in with the Jikuno on the way to try and make hits. Follow up instantly. Fabian taken out. Aran split in the mid lane. Chase down. Chidera mounted on by Aran. But it seems like Aran will be the one that's caught. Abyssal Arrow lands on Beloyski. Yehezkiel doing some damage, but it's not going to be enough to shoo them away. Aran isolated, knocked up by the Jikundo and taken down by a boy.
Oh, 3 members versus 1 member left standing. I don't know. It looks like Geek want to go in for the push. Can Aaron Shiki defend?
Ooh, that's 2 shots on Yehezkiel. Almost took him down. 1 shot on Aaron, and it's half of his HP.
Team Liquid ID can clear, but at what cost? They've been cycling the death timers. Look at it now. Aran not up for another 10 more seconds. Free Lord for Geek fam.
Oh my goodness. Not in range, but it looked cool.
Was close, man. But on a Hanzo, unlikely. But oh, look at the kick!
Another kick. Chidera doesn't want to go for it. Fabian still gets the orange buff.
Wow. Great moves there by Fabian. But now we're back to square one. It's a proper siege situation. The Lord now even stronger. The base passive no longer available. Makids, he's been able to just dive towards the backline and get 2 kills off the back of 1 ultimate. He's definitely a problem that Team Liquid ID has to coordinate to try and stall. Either save a Spear of Misery or something, anything to stop him.
In addition to that, I think the Feather Airstrike is also going to be very important as to towards the timing.
Beloyski again gets the kick onto Aaron Shiki, who's going to be taken out by Chidera. What is that burst? All of his HP just disappeared now in the bottom lane. It's a 1v1 Fabian versus Makekids as Aran gets taken down in the bottom lane. Soul Snatch coming down onto Fabian. Still trying to defend. Yehezkiel very low. Shadera dishes out some damage. Witty trying to hold down the wave. Gets the ejector down. God's very low. Taken out again. It's going to be Shadera with his on force now. He dashes back and forth out the Yehezkiel. It's another one. Fabian gets this shut down. The mini wave's still there. Further airstrike coming down. Makekids 1 HP. Fabian defending against Geek Fam.
Fabian versus the world. Fabian versus Chidera. Fabian versus Feather Airstrike. Fabian versus everyone.
Oh,
what
no.
was that play by Fabian? He saved TLID.
And Chidera might have been too overzealous there to try and end the game decisively. If he just fell back a bit more, there was a chance that they could have drawn out the engagement. They know that Fabian on the Suyo has a limited amount of tools right here. Let's take a look at that replay presented by the official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S25 series. You can see all the damage being outputted and Chidera going wild, but he was in the front tanking the turret to a degree, and he took a lot of damage from Yehezkiel before falling. And Fabian now, seeing the low HP bars, he had a chance there to try and make something happen, and Geek Fam knows it, backs away immediately. 45 seconds for Team Liquid ID to try and do something, maybe get another pick with the Selena. Everyone definitely has some more damage now, already on full items with the Malefic Gun. Actually, one more item to go, most likely the Rose Gold Meteor here to deal with a boy's burst damage.
You know, let's hope he even survives long enough to actually have an impact, right? Despite all the items he's been able to get so far, it seems like he's always the one that gets taken out first, and he's leaving all the rest of the members on his team to kind of fend for themselves in these team fights. Do you think the Rose Gold Meteor is the right item choice for him to pick up?
I think against the Harith and the Farsa, that's gonna be... I think it's the right choice here, because against Makekids, at least he has like self-peel. That's why the Moskov is so good. He can Spear of Misery, burst down the Hanzo as well if Makekids tries to overextend. This is the dance.
Oh.
Oh boy, already with a Feather Airstrike.
That's a very early ult.
And you can see TLID want to utilize the timing. Abyssal Arrow almost landed on Beloyski. RGM, Rose Gold dog for Aaron.
What?
That's the Rose Gold dog. He's got Rose Gold dog.
All right. Let's see though, the wave on the bottom side is pretty much even. Base tower's not down yet. Ejector.
Uh-oh, Gobs bringing Sandstorm. CC immune. Look at the Lord taken by Makekids. Poor Gobs. 1 for 1. Lord for kill. Aran wants to chase, but Beloyski says, no, no.
Conceals out there. And Team Liquid ID trying to find something extra. Won't be allowed to do so though. Actually, the turret falls. They're trying to capitalize on the fact that Gobs isn't on the map.
Look at the angles. Again, 2 shots. No, only 1 to land out to Aero. Fabian jumps in. Winter Crown. Makekids walking up as well. Immortality bought by Fabian. Now is that. Makekids very low. Chidera jumping back and forth. Spear of Misery to lock him down. Beloyski looked for the Jiku. No flicker, but Fabian read it out. Was able to escape. Now Gobs is down, but so is Witty. And Geek Fam might be able to turn the tide to bottom lane, baby. Versus Makekids. Soul Snatch. No. Makekids forced back again. In the mid lane, it's Chidera looking for the kill. Aaron with the Spear of Misery. What? Chidera walking out as a on force. Aaron jumping out, purified for the movement speed to get away from the Feather Airstrike. Mid lane, he has Q low. Aaron still trying to go for the kite, piercing damage onto Beloyski. Aran holds the lines in front. Spear of Misery onto Beloy. The defense again. Chidera doesn't have the Zaman Force just yet. Now he does. Beloyski mounted on, brought back with a split split. Beloyski still has the immortality. Makekids dodge away from the Abyssal Arrow. Now dives in. Fabian looking for the defense. Gobs gets 2, but there's no one to follow it up. The Abyssal Arrow lands to Chidera. Stops him from going in. SOD! Aaron Cheeky with the dive to get a double. Looking for the triple. Now he dodges away from the first one. Rose Gold pop again. And TLID defend.
Once again, against all odds, they were able to buy time for Witty to come back. And now it's actually Geek Fam losing 2 members in the exchange. What are we watching right now?
We're watching top tier Mobile Legends gameplay right now. Team Liquid ID with 0 casualties. Unfortunately, 75 seconds for the next Lord, but they're equalizing when it comes to the items here. At least Aaron Shiki, full items with both solutions for the magic damage and the physical. And look at this. Gobs and Beloyski are going to be up. Team Liquid ID want to try and get something before that. Won't be able to though.
This is prime example of 2 teams that will just not give up. All right, one is relentless with the way that they're aggressing, and one is also relentless when it comes down to the defense. They don't want to back down. But the main difference now is we've seen the potential that Aaron Shiki has in these team fights. He's already at full items, I believe. And if he does not get taken down, if he is not given the enough attention coming from Geek, then these team fights can be turned around just like that. So Geek, the pressure's kind of on them now.
Definitely. And if you look at it, I think the big issue here for Geek Fam is also that Makekids is struggling really to make the best of impacts. We saw him make big plays earlier, getting 2 kills solo, but now, every single time he moves forward, he's coming from a upfront angle, and Fabian and Aaron Shiki immediately burst him down. Yeheski also throws in abyssal arrows for that matter. So if Makekids wants to try and use the 7 kills, use the Hanzo to really get something, he has to approach from a different angle and make a play, get one of those pickoffs before the fights happen, because during the middle of the fight, he's just not been able to get it reliably enough.
Oh man, now it's Aaron who has more control in the side lane. Fabian has been sent up top. Wow, they're trying to blitz it, even with the feather airstrike there, but this is the Evolve Lord. I don't think, unless you have a Lunox and carry maybe, that you can burst it.
Alright, the wave on the bottom was cleared out and it was kind of stuttered. So now, in theory, with time, it's sure to push for Geek Fam, but Team Good Idea are making their move first, it seems.
Great range Sandstorm to escape. Now it's ooh, really able to flicker out of the Jikundo angle. Make his walking forward, gets caught by the Abyssal Trap once again. Around! Flickers forward, out to make his Abyssal Arrow! Yes, kill! Gets the shutdown Chidera. Gets another kill on the moment. Zaman Force as well. But Fabian continues to heal up. Back to the Immortality popped as well. Aaron Shiki looking for the angle. The winner crowd popped by Fabian. Spirit of Misery to help Fabian escape as he gets the Rose Gold. Fabian with the items.
How is he doing this right now? It was that arrow that actually was the one to kind of put in the damage onto Makekids as well. So other than that, the synergy is right there for TLID. And they're the ones to reset for the Lord.
No jungle available for Geek Fam here. Team Good ID can go for a 50-50. Fabian is back at full HP, but no frontline. Geek Fam, can they find something?
Abyssal Trap on Gobs. Poking him down, Chidera. Eyes on Chidera. If Geek Fam are to win, it's by Chidera's hands. Feather airstrike coming out. Fabian locked down as well. Able to walk in, but he gets slain by a boy! And Winnie is the saving grace. Now Aaron Shiki dives in, but it's Chidera who dives and who claims these kills. Winnie slain. Geek Fam with a team fight win. TLID with the Evolve Lord in mid.
This is a 5v2 situation, ladies and gentlemen. If Geek want to, they can go and push for the end. You can see Iran, you can see Yeheskiel trying their hardest to try and clear the waves. But this just might be it.
Abyssal Arrow not landing the kick from Beloyski to get him out of the pace range. The minion is there for Geek Fam to end. 22 minutes, an equalizer by Geek Fam.
Welcome to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a battle of 2 teams that do not want to go down first. That was a stressful game.
That was close, man. Even when one team does find an